Members of New York's congressional delegation promise action after an exclusive NY1 investigation. Our Michael Herzenberg found the Department of Veterans Affairs has been denying disability benefits to thousands of sick veterans despite evidence of a link between their illnesses and toxic drinking water at a military base. Here's his follow-up report.
I'm going to talk to the VA right away.
This is a disgrace and it ought to be changed.
This is a living, breathing American tragedy.
Democrats and Republicans are denouncing the Department of Veterans Affairs for denying disability benefits to thousands of veterans who say they were exposed to toxic drinking water.
The American government has a responsibility to these men and women to do everything possible to provide them with the assistance necessary to deal with their present medical condition, many of whom are suffering from a wide variety of deadly forms of cancer.
For 3 decades, toxic chemicals leaked into the groundwater at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, from industrial sites inside the Marine base and a nearby dry cleaner. At least 21,000 vets are being helped under a recent law that covers some health care costs for anyone who drank or bathed in the water and now suffers from any of 15 severe health problems, mostly cancer. But as NY1 reported, the VA has rejected thousands of disability claims from people with medical conditions the agency acknowledges might be linked to the contaminants.
They serve their country. They answered the call for their country. It's now time for their country to answer their call.
In December, the VA decided to eliminate obstacles to disability benefits for vets with 8 conditions, but said the change won't be enacted for at least a year.
It should be much quicker, the way we sped up the process for Agent Orange. And for other diseases that might be linked to Lejeune, even though they haven't specified those yet, they ought to treat these veterans right away and make the burden of proof should be on the VA to prove it didn't happen rather than on the veterans to prove that it did.
Senator Charles Schumer and Representative Hakeem Jeffries say they'll look into proposing legislation. Republican Congressman Dan Donovan says he may use an appropriations bill to order the VA to act. We'll stay on top of these lawmakers to see if they follow through. Michael Herzenberg, NY1.